Hey, what's up guys, Aiden here. Today we're having a look at Esports Boxing Club, the latest footage they've released. We've got Eddie Hall here on the left and David Adelaide. First thing that they've emphasised in this trailer is the movement system and the check hooks that they've added in. So as you can see, the guy on the right is using the check hook as Eddie Hall's coming in. For those of you who don't know what the check hook is, it's a hook that you throw as your opponent comes forward to create a new angle for yourself and get out of the corner. Mayweather used it quite famously against Ricky Hatton. That's kind of the big match if you want to see where it's been used to really good effect, the check hook right there. So now we're seeing some movement, some bouncing from Eddie Hall. David landed some jabs on the outside. The thing is as well, what looks good about this is the jab, he's able to land and move at the same time. I like the look of that. A little couple of low jabs there. He doesn't really duck down, he throws it kind of low, doesn't duck down, jab across there, and he's moving. I like the movement system. That's, I think, the thing that's most exciting about all of this is the mocap that they've got going on for the movement system, the way the legs move and stuff. Next up, they're going to show us the feint system, so let's jump into that. So let's see what kind of feints he's using here. So he looked like he feinted low there. Looks like he's feinting a hook to the body or something, and he's shooting an uppercut off it. Remember guys, Fight Night Champion did not have a feint system. This is something that EA never got around to adding to their games. So there was no feints in any boxing game so far as I know. And yeah, there you go. Eddie Hall fakes a hook to the body and goes up to the head. And yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks good. And they're saying that this is the early system of the punch system. They've got more punches that they're going to record. To be honest, for something that hasn't released yet, and considering it's their first game, I don't want to become like a ESBC shill or something, but I'm quite impressed with this compared to what we saw last week. So I'm quite happy with this. This is the thing that gets me the most excited, is movement, because I like using movement a lot in boxing myself, and just seeing that they have got people that know what they're doing. Let's have a little look at it. So he's doing skipping, he's skipping forward, skipping forward, skipping forward, skipping back, and that's to cover a lot of distance. Moving his head off center line as he's coming forward as well. That's nice to see. Yep, he goes up, fakes up, and then he goes down into the head movement as well. And there we got him moving forward with a double jab. Here he's moving forward again. So it looks like we can independently move our heads. Oh, that's beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So right there, man, I don't want to fall in that category of getting too hyped, but I think I'm falling into that category. So let's just break down what I just saw there. So look, he's going in, he's faking, head off the center line, then watch what he does with his feet. Skips back. That wasn't the bit I was gonna say. Let's see if he does it again. Hang on. And he goes to the outside angle. Ah, come on, bro. And there's no opponent in front of him as well, so it looks like you're gonna be able to do that independently. So let me break down what happens there. So he goes forward, moving his head off center line ever so slightly. Then when he's ready, he cuts an angle, goes to his left, and he's skipped an angle. And his opponent's probably going to be here, and he's created a new angle. So that's really cool to see. Something that we haven't got around to seeing yet in the UFC games is independent angles. Being able to create it. In UFC 4, you can create an angle where you slip your head and then you pivot off, but only if your opponent throws something at you can you create that angle. Otherwise, if you try and use the L1 and pivot off, your opponent just automatically comes with you. In this, it looks, well, what I'm hoping is he can independently move and you get a slight advantage there, just a split second advantage, which is what you get in boxing as well for creating that angle. So that's nice. Here we got some bobbing and weaving. Yeah, and again, look, again, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I hope the devs know where to take it with that, because that is lovely. Look, he comes forward to Andre Ward territory here, and then skips off to the side. Very nice. And then pulls back from that angle. So he's gone from here to here, and he's gone back. Yeah, man. This is one of them games where you can play it and actually you can learn stuff about boxing. That's what I'm getting the vibe out of anyway. Let's see what the controls are going to be like. But yeah, the movement system, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but you guys can check it out. This is the section that gives me a lot of excitement. Man. Oh, yes, he's even doing lateral movement. Look. You go watch Andre Ward do some shadow boxing and see that he does that bounce, that side to side bounce, When your opponent is pressuring you heavy, you want to use that side to side bounce. Don't let him set his feet. You dictate the rhythm by doing a side to side. You're gonna go this way, you're gonna go this way. You know, he doesn't know. You throw a jab and you've pivoted off and you've gone that way. Do you know? It's just beautiful. And you know what? Why I'm so excited about the footwork is if they get the footwork right, the rest of it will come on top. Don't start with the punches. Start with the footwork. That's the most important thing in boxing, is to get the position first, and then you throw the punches. And that said, I do want to see improvements in the punches, and they're saying there's going to be improvements in the future. Like what I saw last time, I wasn't impressed by, but now that I've seen more of it, yeah, definitely, man. And so this is the adrenaline system they've got going on. When you want to finish your opponent, your heart rate goes up to 150, which is your kind of anaerobic area. If you're sprinting, you might get to 170, like if you're younger. Generally, if you're, probably about 150, That's all right. Whatever. The numbers aren't too important. What's important is they got a system there in place so that when you're in a fight, you can burst your energy. And you can see the guy on the right. And it gives you temporary stamina. Your stamina stays high, but then you start gassing. And long-term stamina gets cut off by that. That's nice to see. I didn't pay much attention to this bit. Let's have a look. Let's watch it again. Counter-strike him. Boom. Ducks under it. Okay, what did he do there? Eddie Hall, man. Pivot him with a hook to the body. Yeah, okay. So that animation there can use some work. There's one for you guys. Hey, I mean, you can duck like that. You can duck like that. It's not the cleanest duck. And there, he might have crashed his head into the guy's hip anyway. Let's see what else can we see here. We can see some damage on this side. I'm not sure what that's about. Comes up with the uppercut. And yeah, again, the punch animations, that's nice. Shifting, what is that? He's switching with a hook to the body and he's pivoting off at the same time. Okay. Some unheard. Look at how they've got the heart rates down as well. I like it. I wouldn't be able to pull that off myself. I don't think so. But it's nice. And then we got the Cornerman. So again, I'd say the punches still need work. Cornerman, you can hire different cutmen, so that's going to be cool. You can hire different cutmen in your career mode. And depending on who you hire, you know, cut recovery, what's that? Swelling reduction, head damage, body damage. And yeah, you got different tiers. You can hire different people. That's cool. What have we got up here? We got money. We've got the rating of our fighter, grass kidney. And I've not looked at this in depth. It's my first time looking at it as well. 4 weeks, cutman in progress, and you can sign people. Okay, that's cool. What we got here, round 1 recovery. You can skip this, or you can, I'm guessing this is the health bar at the top, and at the bottom here we got the, is this light changing color? Oh, that's annoying. Stop that for a second. Yeah, and we got the stamina bars at the bottom as well, so that's looking good. And then yeah, moving on from that, we got the stances. They're saying they're going to tweak a bit, but basically all stances have got something built into them. Here we got the Philly shell, and it's got a natural defense against hooks to the body. So Joe Frazier against Rocky Marciano, they've given him the Philly shell, and Joe Frazier is about to throw some hooks, as we're going to see here. And not all of them are going to get through. It's going to depend on your timing, which is nice. So obviously if you can connect it now, which I think is what we're going to see, then yeah, then he connects. But depending on where the arm's swaying, there's a natural you have to time it, which is nice. That's interesting. But obviously he's open here to the head, so you're going to want to go for the head there. That I think the Rocky Marciano, for the devs, if they do watch this video, or if anyone wants to suggest it to the devs, the Rocky Marciano punch animations do need work. We saw that in the previous trailer as well. Yeah, just this animation set for Rocky Marciano needs work for the punches. Before everyone jumps on my nuts for this, I'll explain why. Going back, so boom, that's fine. Wow, is it really? His hands are starting from here. Okay, cool. He might keep his hands low. That's fine. It's just the way that he's kind of standing at the end of it, and the shoulder. It looks, maybe it's the character model. It might be the character model on Rocky Marciano. It just looks like he's throwing it a bit like this, and you might want to put some shoulder behind it. It looks kind of like his arm is just. His arm is just out of it like this. Whereas you want to put a bit of shoulder behind it, or even if you want to have his arm turned up like this, you still want to have some shoulder behind it. Unless it's not like he's doing a wind cham punch, but here you've got him. You've turned his arm, but you've also. It's a really weird one, the way that they've done it there. It just looks like I'm trying to bend my arm into the same way that he's got his arm. It just looks weird. So yeah, the Rocky Marciano character model needs some work. I think I saw this in the other trailer as well. Rather than, yeah, it's just the way that his shoulder connects. But anyway, let's carry on. For me, that's a minor detail. But if they get the other stuff right, they can get this right later on. That's a minor detail for me right now, considering I'm just excited about the footwork, man. I just want to see if I can do some Willy Pep on people. So yeah, this promoter stuff is to do with career mode. You guys can check out the description breakdown by the developers if you want, like a full breakdown. I'm just gonna have a quick click through this. I'm not as fussed about this stuff yet. I know that they're gonna get these bits right anyway, because these bits are the easier bits to get right. The important bits for me are the animations, which the movement animations are just on point, absolutely on point. And here they're saying current punch sets will be replaced with further iteration, and I'd just like to add to that again, maybe the character model for Rocky Marciano needs some tweaking. See, this guy's got nicer shoulders. Yeah, see here it looks okay, but when this punch throws over here, there's just something about it that don't look right. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Much much improved, man. This is the gameplay trailer we needed last week, man. I love it. Especially the movements, man. Yes. I'm all about this. All right, guys. Catch you guys next one. I'm out of here. Man, I'm excited.